Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to conduct an experiment about factors affecting solubility. To read the following sentences, then determine the meaning of the underlined words through the context clues. So, solubility is the degree to which a substance dissolves in solvent to make a solution. So, what will be the meaning of, or what is the meaning of degree? That should be amount. Similar ratios of solutes can be used to investigate the effect of temperature difference on their solubility. So, what is the meaning of ratios? Okay, that is pertaining to percentage. Wine is a mixture of alcohol and fermented fruits. What is the meaning of fermented? Okay, that is sold fruits. Temperature affects the solubility of a material. What's the meaning of temperature? Okay, this is the degree of hotness and coldness. Solubility is the ability of a solid, liquid, or gaseous chemical substance referred to as the solute to dissolve in solvent, usually a liquid, and form a solution. The solubility of a substance fundamentally depends on the solvent used, temperature, and pressure. The solubility of a substance in a particular solvent is measured through the concentration of the saturated solution. A solution is considered saturated when adding additional solute no longer increases the concentration of the solution. The solubility of a given solute in each solvent typically depends on temperature. For many solids dissolved in liquid water, solubility tends to correspond with increasing temperature. As water molecules heat up, they vibrate more quickly and are better able to interact with and break apart the solute. So the higher the temperature, the higher the solubility of solute in a given solvent. Solubility can be found in everyday life. Examples: number 1, salt or sodium chloride, usually soluble in water at 20 degrees Celsius. Number 2, sugar, usually dissolves in water molecules at 20 degrees Celsius, same as salt. Gelatin, soluble in water in the presence of heat. Powdered juices are a mixture of sugar, flavorings, and preservatives, usually soluble in water at 20 degrees Celsius. Wine is a mixture of alcohol and fermented fruits. Soap, since it contains carbon, hydrogen, and salt, it dissolves in contact with water. Oxygen atom dissolved in water is essential for the aquatic world's inhabitants and other living things. So write the word in the space provided. Ano kayang meaning nitong jumbled word na ito, which has the definition of the degree of hotness and or coldness of a body? Okay, that is temperature. Number 2 is the degree to which a substance dissolved in a solvent to make a solution. Okay, solubility. Is the substance being dissolved? Solute. Number 4, the substance doing the dissolving. Okay, the solvent. We have 3 factors affecting dissolving or solubility. So the rate of dissolving is a very important property of solutions. The rate of dissolving depends on several factors. We have temperature, agitation, particle size, and pwede nating isama po dyan yung tinatawag na pressure. For most solid solutes, the rate of dissolving is greater at higher temperatures. At high temperatures, the solvent molecules have greater kinetic energy and collide with undissolved solid molecules more frequently. Agitating a mixture by stirring or shaking the container increases the rate of dissolving. Agitation brings, for most solid solutes, the rate of dissolving is greater at higher temperatures. At high temperatures, the solvent molecules have greater kinetic energy and collide with undissolved solid molecules more frequently. Agitating a mixture by stirring or shaking the container increases the rate of dissolving. Agitation brings fresh solvent into contact with undissolved solute. Decreasing the size of the particles increases the rate of dissolving. When a large mass of solute is broken into smaller pieces, the surface area in contact with the solvent increases. So ito yung tatlo pong factors that affect solubility. We have temperature. The greater the temperature, mas mabilis matunaw. Yun naman pong agitating by means of stirring, paghahalo, or pag-shake. So pag hinalo natin, mas mabilis matunaw. Another one is the size of the particles. The smaller the particle size, the faster the dissolving speed of the particle, or the higher the solubility. Okay, solubility and particle attractions. The reasons why a solute may or may not dissolve in a solvent are related to the forces of attraction between the solute and the solvent particles. When the forces of attraction between different particles in a mixture are stronger than the forces of attraction between like particles in a mixture, a solution forms. So In order for us to prove that temperature, size of particle, and agitating are factors affecting solubility, we have activity. Number 1, how fast does coffee dissolve in hot water and in cold water? So titignan natin, we are going to investigate how temperature affects the solubility of solid particles. So yan yung experimental procedure. So panoorin po natin itong video ito. Ayan, ito pong nasa kanan is nilagyan natin ng hot water. Ito naman nasa kaliwa is cold water. Ayan, cold water and hot water. Okay, same volume of water. Okay, nilagyan natin ng thermometer just to measure the degree of hotness and coldness or the temperature. Ayan, after several minutes, kunin natin ang temperature reading. Okay, yung sa hot water is 64 degrees Celsius. So, yun, 27 degrees Celsius naman dito sa cold water. So, malaki po yung difference. So, ayan, lalagyan na natin ng coffee. Tingnan nyo. Ayan, sa itsura pa lang, kita nyo na agad na ang bilis matunaw dito sa hot water. So, iba yung bilis nyo. Ayan, kumalat na kaagad. Ayan, tingnan natin sa ibabaw. Ayan, may mga buo-buo pa dito sa cold water. Unlike sa hot water, talagang na-dissolve at pino po yung pagkaka-dissolve niya. Tingnan nyo po sa ibabaw. Ayan, ito may mga buo pa. Ito wala na. So, hindi pa po yung hinalo. So, based on that experiment, you can now answer this table. So, what is the temperature of cup with cold water? That is 27. And cup with hot water? Okay, 64 degrees Celsius. Okay, ito naman, kayo na pong sumagot nito. Stirring after 10 seconds. After stirring the second time, addition of coffee granules. What will be the result? So, madali lang naman itong experiment na to. Pwede nyo pong gawin. Kung wala kayo ng beaker at stirrer, pwede naman gumamit kayo ng transparent glass. And pwede kayong gumamit po na yun ng sa temperature naman, kahit hindi nyo nasukatin yun because kapag hot water, iba naman yung difference, ang layo naman ng difference ng temperature ng dalawa. Okay, for guide questions, at which setup does coffee dissolve faster and slower? Of course, the answer, the hot water dissolves the particle faster than in cold water. Okay, does temperature affect the solubility of coffee? Of course, yes. It affects the rate at which solute dissolved in solvent because as temperature increases, the velocity of the molecules of solvent becomes faster. What is the relationship between temperature and solubility? So the higher the temperature, the higher the rate of solubility. Okay, number 4. When a coffee is added to hot water, what do the molecules of solvent water do with the solute? When a coffee is added to hot water, what do the molecule of solvent or the water do with the solute or coffee? Okay, you may now draw the movement of the particles or the event that is occurring within the solvent and solute. Pwede nating i-illustrate. Okay, for activity 2, you are going to investigate how particle size and stirring affect the solubility of solid solute. So dito naman pwede kayong gumamit ng crushed salt, rock salt, o kaya naman po ng bar soap saka ng powdered soap. So dito sa case na to, ginawa natin is yung powdered soap. Pwede rin yung candy po, yung candy na dinurog saka yung candy na buo. O tingnan natin itong video ito. Ayan, yung ito po nilagyan natin ng powdered soap at soap bar. Alin kaya ang unang matutunaw after 5 minutes? Ayan, after 5 minutes, kita nyo ng itsura ng powdered soap. Ayan, kunti na lang yung nakikita natin na granules. Sa soap bar, buo pa rin po yung bareta na nilagay natin. So ayan, mas matagal na matunaw yung buo kumpara dun sa maliliit or sa powdered form. Okay, based on those experiment, o kung gumamit kayo ng rock salt and crushed salt, o pwede na nating sagutan yan. At ito naman yung sa detergent, powdered detergent saka clump of detergent. So kayang-kaya nyo na pong sagutan ito. Okay, for guide questions, which dissolve faster in hot water? Rock salt or crushed salt? Of course, the answer is crushed salt. Because it is smaller. The particle size is smaller. So, does temperature affect how fast rock salt and crushed salt dissolve in water? Yes. The answer should be yes. Give evidence based on your observation. So, temperature affects the rate at which solute dissolve in solvent. Number 3. Does particle size affect how fast rock and crushed salts dissolves in water? Okay, the answer is also yes, because size matters in terms of solubility. The smaller the particles, the faster it dissolves in solvent because the volume or spaces exposed to be dissolved are greater. Okay, which dissolve faster in hot water? Clump detergent or powdered detergent? Okay, the answer is powdered detergent because it has smaller particles than clump detergent. Does temperature affect how fast clump detergent and powdered detergent dissolve in water? Okay, the answer is the same, yes. Does particle size affect how fast clump detergent and powdered detergent dissolve in water? Okay, same answer, yes. In a homogeneous mixture, the dissolved solute remains uniformly distributed throughout the solution. As such, the physical properties of the mixture such as color and state are uniform throughout its space. This only happens when the solute is soluble in the solvent, which means it can completely dissolve in the solvent at the given temperature. The ability of a solvent to dissolve a solute is governed by the principle like dissolves like. The term like refers to the polar or ionic nature of substance, which you will learn more about in higher chemistry courses. Polar and ionic solutes dissolve only in polar solvents and not in non-polar solvents. Similarly, non-polar solutes dissolve only in non-polar solvent. So, bigay tayo ng example para mas maintindihan natin itong sinasabing ito na like dissolves like. So, ito, nakita natin sa picture, water is a polar substance. Water can dissolve sugar because sugar is a polar substance and table salt is an ionic substance. So, it cannot dissolve oil. Di ba, pag pinaghalo natin ng oil and water, hindi sila magsasama. Nasa ibabaw yung oil. Because, oil is a non-polar lipids. So, hindi siya kayang tunawin ng polar. So, oil, however, can dissolve benzene, which is non-polar solvent. So, example, ang asin. Kaya bang tunawin sa oil ang asin? Try nyo pong i-experiment. Oil plus salt, kung matutunaw ang salt. O kaya, oil and sugar. So, kung titingnan natin, based sa principle, polar sa non-polar, hindi siya matutunaw. Ano po? Pero mas maganda, i-conduct nyo yung actual experiment.